Okay, and we are live. Welcome back, people. Welcome to the 8th episode. As usual, we're gonna start with the economic calendar. Wait, first, actually, let me check if the volume is working, just to make sure. Yes, my mic is working, so it all should be fine. Okay, so on the economic calendar, we do have some news for USD today at 3 p.m. Wait, 3 p.m. my time. What time is it gonna be? I think it's 10 a.m. Yep, it's 10 a.m. New York time, 3 p.m. my time. Other than that, we have some yellow folder for Euro. Same here. But yeah, let's get to Nasdaq. So Nasdaq, I don't know if you've seen today, but we had this massive drop, over 1,000 ticks. I think it's coming close to 2,000 now. Yep, 2,000 ticks drop, over 500 handles, which is massive. Last week on Friday, I outlined this buy side liquidity that I want to see it get taken, and then maybe push higher into this. But as you can see, we had a complete reversal, and now we just seem to be dumping lower, which is fine, because if we are going to go lower, then obviously we had a lot of liquidity below us. Let's drop down into the weekly. What do we have on the weekly? We do have this weekly order block, and let's see where the 50 is. We just traded into the 50 of that weekly order block, so this is still fine to go higher from here. Like this doesn't mean anything. And then on the daily, we traded into this daily order block right here. What am I looking for? Obviously, I'm still bullish on Nasdaq. I do want to see it go back up, and then this will just be a wick on the weekly. Throughout the week, what news do we have? Oh, we got FOMC this week. Unemployment claims. Yeah, Wednesday might be the day that we're gonna see big movements in the market. But other than that, I do have some levels around 21,229, so we're just getting into it. We did trade into this 4-hour order block. Let me outline it right here. Let me get rid of this fib. Let me delete these levels. Oh, we have this end dog below us. Interesting. Let me delete this from last week. So let's make this blue. Okay, 4-hour plus OB. Put that shit at the bottom and to the right. Okay, what's the daily? I mean, we blew right past this order block. Actually, we might still reject it. We still have 13 hours to the end of the daily candle. We do have this daily fair value gap. Just that, which is just below that low. About the hourly. I'm gonna be watching if this order block can support price. If it can, what time is it? 17 past. Yes, I'm going to be watching if we can find support on this 1 hour order block and then maybe potentially to go higher from here. This from the last 3 weeks. And then on the daily show me the last 6 days. Yeah, we just traded into that end dog, which I like actually. It's gonna be watching if we find support on it, or do we just blow right past it and go lower. But yeah, so far this is what I'm watching for. Obviously, I do want to, like, towards the end of the week, I want to see us be back up 22,000. This is still my target. We do have these highs up here. So this is my target for the long term for the upcoming week. Maybe even 2 weeks, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen. Okay, let's look at ES now. ES, pretty much same thing. All of this. Actually, let's look at the monthly as well on Nasdaq, because we are coming towards the end of the month. Yeah. Not much on the monthly, to be honest. Same on the weekly. Okay, let's look at ES. ES seems to be a bit more clear, because we do have this weekly order block, which we might trade into to then send price higher. These two candles make an order block, so I'm definitely going to be watching for this. And then we have this daily, which we didn't trade into last week. Bullish OB. And then we have this weekly here. And it's just below that low. We did close above the 50 of this order block, so definitely like this for bullish prices. Just one moment. Okay, let's drop down into the hourly. What do we have here? Actually not much. do wonder if we're gonna find support of this on this wick, because as we know, wicks are inefficient. We can treat them like gaps. But nope, we seem to be dropping. I mean, I do like this daily order block. And then it's just below that low, and it's this weekly as well. Weekly plus OB. So I think potentially on ES we might see a drop lower into these order blocks to then return and go higher. Who knows? Okay, let's look at DXY now. I mean, DXY seems to be rejecting this monthly order block. Yeah, 4 days till the monthly candle closure. So I'm gonna see how we close, but if we do close like we are now, most likely my next target is gonna be around here. This monthly value gap. Down into the weekly, and then on the weekly we just traded into this weekly order block last week. So I'm gonna be watching how we react, what happens. What's fair value gap? Yeah. So far we seem to be respecting the 50 of this weekly fair value gap. So I'm definitely gonna be watching for that. And then on a daily I wanna see, make this orange. Bearish. OP, put that at the top. Fuck. I'm gonna be watching if we can trade up into this daily order block and then continue pushing lower. Because this seems like a nice reversal to me. We had this high, high, drop lower, that would make this a breaker. If you don't know what a breaker block is, go study ICT core content month 4. I think, actually I don't even know which episode to be honest, but I can check for you. But it's definitely month 4. Core content month 4. I think it's episode 3. Looks like we're getting some action on NASDAQ. see what happens. So yeah, on DXY, I do want to see if we manage to have a push up into this daily bearish order block and then continue lower, or if we're gonna find support on this weekly fair value gap and go back to the upside. I just wonder how this monthly candle is gonna close. If we are gonna stay below this order block, then most likely we are gonna continue lower into this area. Yeah. So obviously, if we're gonna see bearish, well, let me remove these drawings. If we are gonna see bearish dollar, then obviously we're gonna see bullish currencies. So I'm gonna be watching if we manage to close outside of this fair value gap, and then my next target would be this monthly fair value gap on euro. Just something I would be interested in. Okay, let's go into the weekly. Yes, on the weekly we traded below this low. Seem to be rejecting it to the upside. Let's go into the daily. Yeah, go into the daily. Same thing as on dollar. We had this push higher. Seems to be supporting the bullish price action. And then on the weekly, we did close above the 50 of this order block. So I like this. Mark this monthly fair value gap. Let's just mark this buy side. I'm gonna save it like this so I don't have to make it bigger every time. So yeah, and then I want to see if we manage to drop into this daily order block. Daily plus OP. And then see if we drop lower, find support, and then have a push higher. Let's look at the news again for this week. I mean, we have a lot of news for Euro this week. So it's possible that we are gonna have a volatile week. Well, it's Monday. I don't usually trade Mondays unless I see my setup. But so far this is what I'm looking for. Still bullish on currencies. We might have a little pullback because last week was very bullish. Yeah, we just opened, boom. But yeah, this is so far what I'm looking for. Let's look at pound. Start on the monthly. Delete all of this. We did trade into this monthly bullish order block, then this monthly fair value gap. I want to see if we manage to close at least above the 50 or maybe even outside of it. That's going to give us bullish vibes, and then possibly I want to see us trade into this monthly fair value gap. But first we need to see how this week closes. Then we have this weekly order block right here, which we found support on. Last week was obviously very bullish. And then on the daily, I like that we closed above this inversion fair value gap. That's definitely giving me bullish vibes. I mean, are we gonna see a drop into here? I don't know. But let's mark it out, because possibly we might do. Who knows? Let's go and drink. Oh, we already traded into this 4-hour bullish order block. All these cuts, dude. Into this bullish order block, and we seem to be rejecting it. What did Euro do? Euro traded into a 4-hour fair value gap. Interesting. Maybe it is possible that we're gonna take off from here. We're gonna leave this fair value gap unattended. Breakaway gap. If you don't know what a breakaway gap is, go study core content. Not core content. I think it's 2023 mentorship. That's what ICT teaches about the breakaway gap. Breakaway gap is basically a fair value gap that stays unfilled, to make it sound easier. Because I do like when, for example, Euro is rebalancing inside the fair value gap, and then, for example, pound is trading into an order block. That's giving me bullish vibes. That's just from my backtesting. Plus OP. Oh shit. And then for our fair value gap. So if we do start going from here, what the fuck are these cuts doing? For now, previous weekly high would be the target for me. Previous weekly high, put that shit at the top. As a short-term target, possibly we're gonna even trade into this today. But first we're gonna watch how this hourly candle closes. I mean 4-hour candle. And then yeah, we'll continue from there. Possibly after that we do for our fair value gap. How did we close? Yeah, we did close above the 50, so I'm definitely seeing bullish prices. These highs just look too clean. So yeah. Okay, I think that's it for now. Obviously bullish on currencies, bearish on dollar, bullish on the indices. Let's go into this. Now, if Nasdaq is gonna go back up, I believe it is gonna be a high resistance run because we had this quick push lower, so that was low resistance. Like there was no resistance whatsoever. We were just going lower and lower and lower. And now, if we are gonna go back up, then it's gonna be high resistance, meaning a lot of pullbacks, a lot of choppiness, and it's gonna take time to get back up. It's not gonna happen today. Maybe it might, but who knows? I don't think it will. I think it's gonna stay like this and slowly go back up until Wednesday, and then finally on Wednesday during FOMC we are gonna see a push higher. If we are gonna go higher, which is what I would like to see. Gonna be watching if this hourly manages to stay above this 50 of this or the block, and then just watch how this plays out. I'm gonna be watching if we find support on this end dog, or do we just blow right through it and go lower. What about on the higher time frame? How is it looking? See the monthly. about ES? What's ES doing? We have news for Euro coming out in 18 minutes. Do you have anything for pound? Nope. But I do like how we are supporting this 4-hour fair value gap. So for now, previous weekly high. It's obviously my target for now. Nasdaq just dropped lower. Yes, it did. I mean, for now we need to wait another 15 minutes for this hourly to close. See how we close, and then can make a decision. But for now, currencies just seem a bit better. Drop lower into the 3-minute. I do like this rejection. Sorry. On the 4-hour or the 3-hour. moving on, yes, I would be probably waiting until we trade into these levels. Until I would make a decision. We've got what, 12 minutes until the Euro news. So we're gonna be watching for this. Yeah, it's a yellow folder. Nice push high on Euro. Same thing on pound. And then nice push low. What is this, an end dog? Where is this gap? I think it's an end walk. Eight minutes for the Euro news. should count close to 7 minutes. We did have this high, then a higher high and a push lower, so I'm gonna be watching if this is gonna act as a breaker block, or do we just push right through it. Don't get me wrong, we might still see us go lower to then go higher. Six minutes until the news. I'm gonna be watching how we play out. Just gonna run some data. NASDAQ. Okay. Oh, the hourly actually let me have a look at ES as well. Look at ES. Okay. 2 minutes until the news. Let's see what happens. If anything happens. Okay, 1 minute. Let's go on the hourly. Let's zoom in. And let's see what happens. Oh. Okay. Not much has happened. Actually, I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. But yeah. What's MQ doing? Nasdaq is moving like crazy. Where was this end dog? I think this might be a buy on euro. I mean on pound. I think it's taken off because we did trade into this hourly order block. So we'll see. We took out 3 AM low. And we seem to be respecting this end oak. So 3 north, 3 north. Yeah, seems like this was the buy on GU. Let me see the lower time frame. What's that Q doing? And Q's being a little bitch today. Wait, what about the 15? Possible re-entry maybe. Unless... I want to see how this 4-hour candle closes on EU and if we manage to stay above the 50 of this breaker block. Because we had a high, then a higher high and a push low. So if we manage to close above the 50, then most likely previous weekly high is the next target. But if not, then who knows? jump in on paper. Not this. Let's go 1,000. Surplus. Make profit. And just write this shit higher. And see how this plays out. Because to me that shit's bullish. Let's just watch how this 15-minute candle closes. Of course we did rebalance these gaps. I do like this bullish engulfing candle and the fact that we have an order block around 25% of it. I mean, that was the best entry. If you got in there, well done to you. That entry right here, 403. That was the entry to take. Look at Nasdaq, hourly candle. When does the 4-hour close? Half an hour. I mean 1 hour 30 minutes. I think I'm gonna jump off soon. Go eat breakfast, hit the gym. There's not really much going on. Overall, I did show you what my bias is. Towards the end of the week I want to see Nasdaq be back up in this area. For now we're just waiting. yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day. You do know what my bias is if you don't go back and rewatch the stream. Overall, today I want to see this previous weekly high get taken. Well, I could be wrong, who knows. Oh. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Make sure to join my Telegram, the link is in the description of this live stream. And I'll be back on tomorrow. See ya.